You know, some people pronounce GIF as GIF, but Jif's a brand of peanut butter, as far as I'm concerned. Hello, creative! It's your graphics girl of graphicsgirl.com. That's graphics with PH and S, girl with no I and 3 R's. And I'm here to help you design your brand. You know, when it comes to graphics, there are so many file formats. There's AI, PSD, SWF, PNG, PDF, JPEG, GIF, TIFF, whew! How do you keep them all straight? Well, now you don't have to, because I've created the ultimate guide to graphic file formats that you can download for free at graphicsgirl.com. This way you'll know when to use each type. Just click the link below. Okay, in this video I not only defined the different graphic types, but you know I gotta do it with some humor. The humor that comes from the pain of being a graphic designer for 20 years. Anyway, I hope this guide and video helps you output your graphics in the right file format so that they look as beautiful online and in print as you had designed them in their native application. First up, JPEG. You'll see this also written as JPEG, which, side note, wouldn't that be the coolest name for a sci-fi character? Anywho, JPEG stands for Joint Photographic Experts Group, which you'll never need to know unless you're really short on conversation at a dinner party. Did you know that JPEG stands for Joint Photographic Experts Group? Nope, sure didn't. Anywho, I write it as JPG instead of JPEG because I stick to the 3-character file extension you see when you save or export your files. JPEG files can support varying degrees of compression, which makes it ideal for web photos when you don't need transparency, or in other words, when you don't need some areas of the photo to be transparent, so your web page or PowerPoint background can be seen through the graphic. PNG. You'll not only see this written as PNG for portable network graphics, but you'll also hear people say ping. Tomato, tomato. However you like to pronounce it, the PNG file format is an improvement on the GIF, as PNGs have superior compression to allow the image to appear better looking, yet have a lower file size for downloading. Not to mention its ability to support transparency extremely well. In fact, PNGs provide 256 levels of transparency, while GIF images only support completely transparent, not partially opaque pixels. A PNG with an alpha channel can be placed on any color background and maintain its original appearance, even around the edges. There are 2 different types of PNGs, PNG-8 and PNG-24. PNG-24 can hold up to 16 million colors and is a larger file, while the PNG-8 is a smaller file and more similar in nature to the GIF. GIF. You know, some people pronounce GIF as GIF, but GIF's a brand of peanut butter, as far as I'm concerned. And GIF stands for Graphic Interchange Format, so unless you go around saying graphics for graphics, I'm not sure why you would say GIF. In fact, they say the creator of the GIF actually pronounced it as GIF. But can you imagine calling it animated GIF? What would that be anyway? Flying peanut butter? I think I hear my cat calling. Gotta go. GIFs were the predecessor to PNGs and were very efficient for web graphic optimization, especially of non-photographic images. Or in other words, images like logos with solid areas of color. Using only 256 web-safe colors, they supported transparency, though not as well as the PNG, and remain the only raster file format that can support animation. You've probably seen some cheesy animated GIFs in your time. Well, you can blame me for that, as I was part of the problem and not the solution when I made animated GIFs in a little program called ADOBE ImageReady. And then I made animations in a little program called Macromedia Flash, which was bought out by Adobe and renamed Animate. Told you I've been doing this a while. Anyway, TIFF. You'll also see this written as TIFF, as it stands for Tagged Image File Format. More useless information. But again, I stick to the 3-character file extension you see when you save out or export your files. Now, TIFF is the file format you'll want to use for your print projects. TIFFs are the high-resolution photos you'll pull into Illustrator or InDesign for use in print. And you'll also want to save them out as CMYK for printing on a 4-color press. This file format can retain layers and does not require compression when it's saved. Because it retains more of the file's information for printing, a TIFF's file size is larger. Because I've created the ultimate guide to graphic file formats, so you'll know when to use each type. PSD. PSD, or Photoshop document, you guessed it, is the native file format of Photoshop. When creating raster graphics in Photoshop, you can save multiple layers, paths, channels, etc. So you also can save elements that you may not even want to export in your final files. You just turn off those layers before saving. Now, you can use PSDs in layouts with other Adobe programs such as InDesign and Illustrator, but I choose to still save my photos out as TIFFs. And the reason I do this is as a failsafe for myself. In the event I make changes in my native Photoshop file that I may not want to update in my layout. No! Hey, if you need Photoshop, click the link below and get a free trial for 30 days. AI. I know what you're thinking when you hear AI. Artificial intelligence, or a movie starring Will Smith. But no, silly, it's the native file format of Illustrator. It stands for Adobe Illustrator. When creating vector graphics in Illustrator, you can save multiple layers and artboards, which are separate workspaces or files in one file. So you save elements you may not need to export in your final files. A little trick I like to do is save my source artwork as an editable AI file where the font is needed in order to revise the text. And I also save out an EPS file where the font is outlined. This way, the EPS file that I could provide to a printer, for example, wouldn't need or require the font in order to be printed. Hey, if you need Illustrator, click the link below and get it for free for 30 days. EPS. EPS, or encapsulated POSTSCRIPT files, are vector graphics, generally exported out of Illustrator, and they can be scaled to any size, so long as they don't contain photos. EPSs can also be exported from Photoshop, but this is only done when they contain a path or silhouetted outline around a photo such as an object or a person's body, and this outline can be imported as a vector object into Illustrator. When I save EPS files from Illustrator, they're generally self-contained, meaning they don't require artwork or fonts in order to be read as a vector graphic. To do this, I embed, not link, artwork, and I outline my fonts, so the printer or recipient doesn't need anything else to use the file. In addition to the EPS, I also include an AI file so that the copy can be revised. And it's a good idea to also include a PDF. PDF, or portable document format, allows your recipient to receive your design without needing design programs. They receive a read-only copy or perhaps interactive form that they can fill out. An example could be a flyer you create in Illustrator. You save it also out as a PDF for people to download and print out themselves, and it will appear to them just as you had designed it, even though they may not have Illustrator. They simply need to download the free Acrobat Reader. PDFs are the global standard for electronic document exchange and can also be interactive and contain links, buttons, form fields, audio, video, even animation, and can be password protected. But to do all that, you need Acrobat Pro. To get Acrobat Pro, click the link below. I've created the ultimate guide to graphic file formats that you can download for free at graphicsgirl.com. This way you'll know when to use each type. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. Also, if you have any questions at all, feel free to leave some comments below.
Okay.
And don't forget, head over to graphicsgirl.com to get your free marketing, branding, and design resources. I look forward to seeing you over there and helping you design your brand.